Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a full face using only MAC Cosmetics. I have some new products, some of the products that I've always used from them. I figured I would do another one brand tutorial. So you guys want to see this look, then let's go ahead and hop right on in. The first product we're going to go in with is the MAC Strobe Cream. Now this is a holy grail product of mine from MAC, so I always return back to it. But this one has like the little pink iridescence to it. This one's called Opalite and it has that little pink vibe like I said, so I'm just going to pump a little bit on my hand and apply it onto my skin. Probably going to zoom you guys in a little bit as well because I feel like you guys are far. I don't know. And also we have my claws back on, so not sure how I feel about them just yet, just because I'm so used to like my baby nails, but we're gonna manage to make them work. So I just apply this all over my skin. As you can see, it gives like a really pretty glow. This one in particular has like that pink sheen vibe. And I don't put too much on my forehead, just a little bit. I'm also breaking out at the moment too, so I don't really want to put like a crazy amount. So that product is technically like my primer, except it's not going to help control any pores or anything. So if you are one to have pores and you want to hide them, totally recommend to put something over top of that in those areas. For me today, I'm just going to leave it be. I'm going with the Studio Fix Fluid. This one has SPF 15 in it. This one is in the color NC27, so this would be more my self tan shade. This one doesn't have a pump, so you can purchase that like on its own. I'm just going to kind of dot it on my skin. And I think I mentioned this in my other MAC video, but to me it always has a special place in my heart because I actually learned in makeup school, when I went to makeup school, that is the line that we trained with and that's what we used on clients, and like we had a whole kit of just MAC. I always used it. I, grew up using it, always loved it, so. Also for my brows, I went in with the MAC brow pencil. I do them off camera just because it takes so much time and it's so repetitive in my opinion, but I use the color Stud. This is their eyebrow styler. So once I have my foundation on, I'm going to go in with some concealer. Now these are their new concealers, the 24-hour MAC Studio Fix concealers. Two of the full range of colors, and I did not know which shade I would be, but I kind of just based it off of previous concealers that I used from them, which would be like NC20 or NC15. But today I'm going to go in and try to mix NC30, NC35, and kind of combine and get my own shade to put it right here. As you can see, that's super, super light, so I'm just going to put a little bit on each side, and now I'm just going to mix in the 35 with it, which is a little bit more beigey-like. Down my nose, chin, Cupid's bow, a little bit here. Feels pretty full coverage though, not gonna lie. And I'm just gonna take that same sponge that I was using earlier. I'm sorry the actual tools that I'm using are not MAC, but we're just gonna roll with that. So I'm just gonna blend this in as I normally would. I'm just going to take a little bit of the MAC Prep and Prime. This is their translucent powder. I'm only going to take a little bit and put it right underneath my eyes because I actually don't want to set the full face just yet. So I'm just going to take it on the sponge. Right here on my forehead where I would crease too. For bronzing and contouring the skin, I'm going in with the Soft Focus Light Sweep Warm Light. You know, all that. This is the medium dark Studio Fix Sculpt and Shape contour palette. She looks like on the angled part and kind of carve out right here by my cheek. Very lightly because it is a pretty deep color, but that's okay. It's a more cool tone, I feel, so it will definitely give the illusion of the shadow being there. So once I kind of sculpted out just a little bit, I'm going to go in with a larger brush and use this first shade right over here, which is a little bit more of like a bronzing color. The Art Library Flamboyant Palettes. Whoops. Those are the shades. I love the packaging on this. I love that it's like that, like smears of the color. So I'm gonna go in with the basic color right over here to go ahead and set down everything. Take this color right here, which is a nice beige color, and it's gonna be pretty simple like I always do them, but I'm just keeping this into the crease just to start a look off. For my brow bone highlight, I'm going in with this new palette as well from MAC. This is their Kabuki doll palette. The color right over here, which is a nice white shimmer to go ahead and pop onto my brow bone, just to emphasize that right now. I'm also going to spritz up my face with the MAC Fix Plus. This is the floral one as well, because I feel like it can get a little bit drying right now. That one's beautiful. It smells like flowers. Ooh, it smells like spring. It is so good. That's such a nice scent. Okay. So I'm going to apply this on my brow bone. Taking this like orangey shade, and I'm just going to put that on the other part of the lid and blending it into the crease as well. So hopping into some of the new eyeshadows, they're called the Shiny Pretty Shadows, and they have these really cool packaging on them. Like, look at that. It's like a hollow packaging with like sparkles, and the actual shadow itself is sparkles. So we have 4 to choose from. We have like more of a pink one, but the gold one looks like. It is so pretty. Like, look at this pigment. Hi. Wow, that is insane actually. It's like a foiled eyeshadow. So I'm gonna actually put down some concealer as well. I'm gonna use my finger right now as well because you pick up so much product with your finger. I'm going to do that and push lightly. Wow. That's so incredible. And kind of blend those two together. The gold looks green, so I'm not sure if that was supposed to be green. It says gold, but it looks a little greenish to me. It is getting fallout, but I will brush that away. I'm just gonna take a separate brush and kind of blend the top portion. You can take a defined brush and go back in with that art palette and take this color right over here at the bottom, which is a deeper, kind of like a plum color. I'm going to apply that underneath to kind of bring it together. It is a little bit deep, but I feel like it'll match a little bit with that pink. Lighter tan color right under here. More of that gold, and instead of it stopping like completely right there, I'm just gonna kind of pat on top of it. Hop into the cheeks, and I'm gonna do the lashes and mascara off camera most likely. I'm gonna hop into my cheeks for the highlighting portion. So we do have some new liquid highlights, which are called the Dazzle Drops. So this is what the packaging looks like on that, and this one is in the color Dazzle Peach. And powder highlighters as well to go over it, which I've already swatched, and they are so pigmented, like blown away. So I'm going to apply this one first. Comes on a little dropper. I'm just going to apply it. It doesn't really squeeze out of the dropper, maybe because it's kind of cold. And also like press into the skin into like it being a really pretty peach glow, which is awesome because it definitely is that name. Yes. I'm obsessed with anything like this. Yes, shout out MAC because this is beautiful. I can already see I'm gonna be using this like all spring and summer. I'm gonna go in with the sponge and kind of blend that in so it melts into the skin. So now I'm gonna go in with one of these. These are the powder ones. These are the Dazzle highlighters. We have Dazzle Pink and Dazzle Gold. So I'm gonna go in with Dazzle Gold actually because I want to pull more of a gold highlight as opposed to super pink. Super stunning. I like how that's black with gold. And this is the highlighter, like super gold looking. Kind of reminds me of Fenty. And I will spritz my face right now, actually, with the floral spray. To add a little bit more of a gold natural highlight, I'm gonna go in with this one, which is the Oh Darling. So just like your champagne kind of highlight. Like so. Yes. Also have this Fix Plus, which is the Goldlite, the highlighter infused in here. How sickening it does that look. Like, I think that looks so satisfying. Spritz my face in a little bit with this and it'll just pull a little bit more. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some lashes and quick mascara, and I will be right back with the lashes all on. A little bit of the iridescent powder. This is loose. This is in the color Golden Bronze. I'm gonna apply this to my cheeks a little bit with a stippling brush, mainly into the highlighted area since it's more of an iridescent powder. And put it right here. Spray to my face using the Goldlite Prep and Prime Fix Plus. I'm going to spray it everywhere. For my lips, we have multiples to choose from, so I haven't decided exactly which one I want to go in with just yet. So we do have some of the new ones, which is the Bling Thing lip colors. So they're more of like a lip topper, I feel, because they have a lot of like glitz to them. They kind of look like a foiled lip color. So it is a top coat, so I would use that over top of something like this packaging though, real quick. Hi. That is insane, like so incredible, like I love that. So I'm gonna go in with a regular lip color first, which is a lipstick. And we have like Japanese maple, I don't know. I'm gonna start off using Japanese maple. So I actually just saw this lip liner sitting on my desk. This is the MAC Fresh Clay Lip Intensity Lip Pencil. And I'm just gonna kind of lightly line around them and then bring in a little bit. And that's pretty much the full look on just using MAC Cosmetics. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, maybe found it a little helpful. I did want to use some of the new products, which are completely like insane, everywhere from packaging to products. So be sure to subscribe to my channel if you did like this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.